Canelo Alvarez is one of the most well-known names in professional boxing. A real force of nature, a master in the squared circle, and a living legend. The boxing world is abuzz with speculation about who Canelo Alvarez should take on next, as excitement mounts for the next chapter in his illustrious career. Is it that explosive, young, hungry Mexican fighter Jaime Munguia? A man whose intensity and strength are reminiscent of Canelo's early days in the ring. Alternatively, maybe it's WBC super middleweight champion David Benavidez, who has become a symphony of challenge and ambition through his unwavering pursuit of Canelo. Excitement is in the air, the stage is set, and the alternatives are alluring. Come explore the possible pairings that might determine Canelo's next big win in his remarkable career. Who's going to challenge the Mexican mastermind next in the ring? Stay with us as we dive into the world of possibilities. Munguia, Benavidez, Mabili. Who should Canelo Alvarez fight next?
An unforgettable Cinco de Mayo weekend celebration here in Arlington as Mexico has...
As the vibrant and festive Cinco de Mayo celebration approaches, boxing enthusiasts around the world eagerly anticipate the possibility of witnessing Mexican superstar Canelo Alvarez step into the ring over the weekend, with Saturday, May 4th, being the ideal date for such an electrifying event. Canelo, a true boxing icon, enjoys the luxury of hand-picking his opponents, a testament to his unparalleled star status. With a plethora of attractive options available, the 33-year-old future Hall of Famer has the boxing world buzzing with anticipation. Fresh off a commanding victory against Jermell Charlo, Canelo is now contemplating potential matchups with the likes of Jaime Munguia, David Benavidez, and the emerging Christian Mabili for a showdown that promises fireworks and excitement. Canelo's options. Canelo Alvarez, with an impressive record of 62-2, 39 KOs, finds himself at a crossroads with multiple enticing options for his next bout. Each potential opponent brings a unique set of skills, narratives, and challenges to the table, creating an exciting dilemma for Canelo and his team.
Si llega ese knockout, ¿crees que ya por fin esta pelea que todo el mundo quiere ver, Canelo contra Jaime Munguia?
Puede ser, si queremos y primero que nada, pues Ryder, ¿no? Es el objetivo principal ahorita, pero si Dios quiere y todo sale bien después de esta pelea, con mucho gusto estamos...
Se rumora que ya hubo algo de pláticas con...
Pues hubo un acercamiento, pero no hubo nada concreto, pero pues vamos a ver qué...
Jaime Munguia. Not only is Jaime Munguia a strong opponent, but he also symbolizes a conflict of Mexican boxing pride. Munguia is a youthful, dynamic fighter who reminds us of Canelo's younger days in the ring with his unadulterated intensity. When Munguia started fighting professionally in 2013, he immediately became well known for his entertaining fighting style and ability to knock out opponents. His early career in the ring demonstrated his unadulterated zeal and eagerness to participate in exciting sparring matches with opponents. Munguia's moment of brilliance came in May 2018, when he unexpectedly entered the WBO light middleweight title match against Saddam Ali. Munguia, who was a relative unknown at the time, outclassed Ali, stopping him in the fourth round to win the title. Munguia's potential as a power in the sport was highlighted by this victory, which thrust him into the public eye. Munguia's rise in the boxing ranks was largely attributed to his knockout ratio. The most talked about opponent for Canelo to face on Cinco de Mayo is the formidable and youthful Jaime Munguia. On January 27th, Munguia will take on John Ryder, posing an interesting test to Canelo. This fight would be a generational clash in addition to a fight between two Mexican fighters. Oscar de la Hoya is excited to arrange a Canelo versus Munguia fight and is hoping Munguia wins over Ryder to set up a historic matchup. A sense of patriotism is added by the story of an established champion taking on a young countryman. This fight becomes more than just a contest of skill. It's a symbolic passing of the baton. There is a lot of excitement about this possible fight, and fans who value the lengthy tradition of Mexican boxing find it very appealing.
Yo me voy a quedar en esta división hasta que me den esa oportunidad para pelearlo. Yo estoy haciendo todo en mi poder para agarrar esa pelea, pero si no me quiere pelear, yo creo que eso va a decir mucho de él. No quiero decir más, pero la gente ya están llamando para esa pelea. Esa es la única pelea en esta división que quieren mirar.
David Benavidez. David Benavidez, the unbeaten WBC super middleweight champion, has long been vocal about his desire to face Canelo. There is even more excitement in the air because of the possibility of a unification match between these two formidable opponents. The intensity with which Benavidez has pursued a fight with Canelo illustrates the attraction and importance of a possible bout that has the power to completely alter the super middleweight class. This fight is about more than just a personal feud. It's also about legacy and making a lasting impression on the boxing world. The opportunity to unify the super middleweight division appeals to Canelo, who has previously won many world titles in other weight divisions. The storyline here centers on carving his name into history with the all-time greats and leaving a lasting legacy as a unifying champion. Christian Mabili admits that he is not a patient person. Christian Mabili: I hope to have a fight with Canelo very soon. Never fought a boxer like me. While not as high profile as Munguia or Benavidez, Christian Mabili presents himself as a dark horse in the race to face Canelo. Mabili is ready to show himself against the greatest, saying he will do anything to get a bout with the Mexican superstar. He has an undefeated record and an ever-improving skill set. This tenacity and drive might make Mabili a dangerous opponent and offer some uncertainty to the possible battle. When contemplating Christian Mabili as a rival, Canelo's group needs to balance the advantages and disadvantages of taking on a young player. Mabili personifies the spirit of the underdog with his tenacity and hunger. This possible fight is about more than just the here and now. It's about Canelo's influence on boxing's future. If Canelo decides on Mabili, it may be interpreted as evidence of his readiness to take on novel tasks and develop the next wave of fighters, enhancing his reputation as an instructor and supporter of the sport. The importance of the event increases since the Cinco de Mayo weekend sets the stage for this possible blockbuster fight. Historically, Mexican boxers have used Cinco de Mayo as a stage to display their prowess and pride. Canelo Alvarez, who is already recognized as the pinnacle of Mexican athletic achievement, has to choose an opponent carefully who will not only test him physically but also understand the cultural significance of this special weekend. The boxing world awaits. Will Canelo choose legacy or legacy seek him? With Cinco de Mayo rapidly approaching, the boxing community is excitedly awaiting Canelo Alvarez's announcement on his next opponent. Will it be Munguia, the up-and-coming titan looking to establish himself? Benavidez, the ravenous warrior who longs for harmony? Or Mabili, the budding talent who is determined to overthrow Canelo's dominance? Canelo's decision will influence not only the story of the Cinco de Mayo celebration, but also the legacy of a fighter who is still respected outside of the ring. Whatever matchup he chooses, a brawl between Mexican warriors, a championship unification event, or a bout with a rising talent, one thing is for sure: Canelo Alvarez will be the focal point of an outstanding boxing celebration on Cinco de Mayo 2024. Canelo's group has a special problem. The choice is about striking a balance between several aspects that go into Canelo's legacy, rather than just getting the job done. Legacy bouts are about more than simply taking home the belt. They're also about carefully selecting opponents to craft gripping backstories that draw in viewers and further the sport's larger narrative. In addition, factors including pay-per-view revenue, worldwide audience reach, and the matchup's entertainment value are crucial in the decision-making process. While Canelo Alvarez and the other two consider their options, the boxing community is excited to learn who will be their opponent. Regardless of the ultimate choice, one thing is for sure: Canelo's legendary career will continue with excitement, rumors, and the loyal support of boxing fans all around the world. To sum up, Canelo Alvarez's crossroads symbolize more than just picking a rival. They also involve negotiating the complex junction of legacy, pride in one's country, hopes for unity, and the duty to influence boxing's future. Regardless of the choice taken, Canelo's next action will surely influence the course of his remarkable career and add to the continuing tale of one of the most prominent characters in sports. With that being said, who do you think Canelo should fight on Cinco de Mayo and why? Make sure to give this video a like, and till the next video, stay tuned.